The conversation on policing reform and other issues continues across the country, state, and locally. La Crosse's police chief says there are ways to move forward together as a community, especially after a recent policing town hall. News 8 Now's Mal Meyer reports on what the department has in mind.
The virtual policing town hall last week was inspired by the death of George Floyd and following protests. Various groups and city officials talked about some of the barriers between people of color and law enforcement.
This is a tough time, and there's many people within this community that are willing to step up and have these conversations with the police department and help us find the answers.
One of the biggest takeaways for La Crosse Police Chief Sean Coudron was the need for both law enforcement and community members to understand each other. He says they'll need the help of the community to bridge gaps and regain trust where it's been lost.
So I think that moving forward, one of the key points will be to make those connections.
Especially with minority and marginalized groups.
Those are the efforts that I believe will get us further when it comes to understanding each other.
That means working with groups that can help make inroads with these communities. This includes organizations like Black Leaders Acquiring Collective Knowledge, which was very involved with the forum.
That is a group, and those are individuals that care deeply about helping out in this situation.
He wants the discussion to continue with those panelists to find ways to get connected with La Crosse residents.
Get us together with our community, get us talking, help us to be able to listen to the concerns of our marginalized community.
He understands that COVID-19 concerns and protections might put a wrench in some of those plans, so it may not be perfect.
But they're not challenges that we can't overcome.
In La Crosse, Mal Meyer, News 8 Now.
Chief Coudron also reaffirmed that people have the right to protest now after the shooting in Kenosha. He said the department is dedicating staff to the protests and will work with the organizers to make sure everyone is safe.